lights.
Hey there, I'm Ben Mankiewicz. With Mother's Day later this month, we've devoted this evening to moms on film. We've seen mothers be melodramatic, compassionate, inappropriate, selfless, and certainly selfish. Joining me once again to help introduce our next screen mom is a mother movie expert. His book, Mom in the Movies, The Iconic Mothers You Love and a Few You Love to Hate, is the latest addition to the TCM library. He is Richard Corliss. Richard, welcome back.
Thank you, Ben.
Richard is a writer at Time magazine. He has written about movies extensively for decades. Now he's here to talk about a movie I just love, a picture, I think, without a false note. Ernest Borgnine as a blue-collar dad, Debbie Reynolds as the daughter, the bride-to-be, and Bette Davis as the mother. From director Richard Brooks in 1956, it's The Catered Affair. As I said, I don't find anything false in this movie. This movie, it feels incredibly authentic.
You think Bette Davis fits in that tenement?
Look, if you think this is Bette Davis, then no, but I think she's really good in it. And I came in with no preconceived notions about Bette Davis, and the accent works. It's startling, first, Bette Davis talking like she lives and grew up in the Bronx. But I quickly bought into it. You, I take it, don't quite feel the same?
I'm just thinking that Bette Davis is always also Bette Davis.
Yeah. You know, I guess in this movie, if there's ever a movie where she took herself out of being Bette Davis, to me, there are moments here where I certainly don't think of her as Bette Davis.
No, she does not do the windshield wiping hand gestures.
Nope. Yeah.
And in fact, this is the very rare Bette Davis film where she is asked to express a feeling you almost never get from her, and that is defeat.
That's right. Yeah.
This is a woman who's been married for 20 years to a husband, Ernest Borgnine, whom we find out fairly early she was took $300 from her father to marry her. So love was never a big part of it.
So what character does Bette Davis fit into in The Catered Affair in the book?
She would be in the category when moms collide with their kids. You don't blame the mother, you don't blame the kid.
That's right.
They just weren't meant to. You know, they're both wearing hair shirts on the outside. You know that in the original television play that Patty Chayefsky wrote, the mother was played by Thelma Ritter.
Right.
And you can imagine Thelma Ritter, if you've seen it, you know that she's tough, she's working class, and there's a little bit of a smile, you know, beneath her Brillo pad dialogues. For the Bette Davis character, she's living through her midlife crisis, which is exacerbated by her daughter getting married.
Right. Richard, good stuff. Thank you very much. Here's the movie from 1956. Bette Davis, Debbie Reynolds, Ernest Borgnine, Barry Fitzgerald, and Rod Taylor in his first role under contract to MGM, The Catered Affair.